Hey guys, how are you? Happy Monday. Guys, I was in the middle of doing some research before I came on cuz I was trying to find a couple of things that I had in front of me yesterday, so I was just doing a little bit of research. So, I'm a little bit late, so my bad y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Um what's going on? Let's see who's here. Say hi to everybody. Um ooh, let me scroll on down. Okay, hey Jay Breezy. Hey Jackson Tabasco, how are you? Hey Tori, hello, how are you? There's no audio. Has the shows No, it had not started yet. No, not yet. Let's see. I'm here now. Whenever you see, if you come to my channel and you see the live in red, that's when you know that we are live. But yeah, I was doing a little bit of research. I was live earlier on my other channel, and then I never even did what I needed to do. I never left the house. I was just like, you know what? When I go out later, I will go and handle the things that I need to handle. Then, of course, my husband called me at lunch, like literally at 12:15. My husband called me, so I talked to him a little bit on his lunch break, and then I finished searching for what I was searching for, and I did not find it. But that's okay. Anyway, I wanted to go through my list. I wanted to talk to you about guys about a couple different things. Primarily, I know that you guys had a lot of well, there weren't a lot of questions, but there were a few questions about people. People were asking about Nesto, asking about having a fair and speedy trial and what was that about. And I wanted to kind of talk about that because that is quite interesting because you can waive your right to a speedy trial. Obviously, you want to have a fair trial. I think that goes without saying. So you don't waive your right to that, of course. But the speedy trial aspect is interesting, but I'm still kind of like they don't have everything all together yet. So I don't really know how this whole thing is going to go. But let me say hi to everyone. I hope I see you guys have all been talking to each other. Jay Breezy, Jackson, Tabasco, Tori, India, Mary, Miss HLS, um, Quanda, Michael, Auntie, how are you, sis? What's going on? Pat, how are you? Happy Monday. Jay, what's going on? Hair Weave Killer, what's up? Um, Old Man Johnson's Farm, what's going on? What's going on? Kay Johnson, Linda Ashley, how are you? Brown Eyed Girl. If I'm skipping over someone, just let me know. Glennis, hello, how are you? Um, Kim K all day, period. Nicole, what's going on? Devin, um, Gwen, Renee. Wow, in my Nesto voice. Okay. Um, Stephanie, how are you? I feel like I've said hi to almost everyone. Edith, hello. Edith, I keep asking you, are you the Edith? Michael, I said what I said. Miss Tish, Renee, maybe for the two times. Um, King David, what's going on? Benetta, Sean, Mrs. And I hope I got that right. African Violet, HBB, Old Man Johnson's Farm, Alpha, Wanda, Miss D Atkinson, how are you? Sylvia, how are you, sis? Um, are you still at the courthouse? You're in court. Yes. Okay. I saw you walking into the courthouse earlier today, so I'm interested in what you I'll be tuning in later to see what's going on. Okay, guys. All right, couple different things. So, let's just talk about this real quick. Obviously, you know, we are a layperson's meetup. We talk about celebrity news. Obviously, there's some gossip going on, and clearly there is a criminal proceedings. But you know, the law is it was made for us. We're not above it or beneath it. We do have people who specialize in the law. They're called lawyers, attorneys, all of the things, judges, all of the people. Who get paid to do this kind of thing for us, but we do have access to the law. So let's understand what Ernesto was asking about the other day when his lawyer hushed him. So he was talking about in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial. You can waive your right to a speedy trial. But in some states, in some places, which I guess in most states, you can request a speedy trial, which means that they have to get it done within a certain period of time. But I don't know if he's going to have that based on, which not saying that he's waiving that or that won't happen, but I guess he was just out of turn to ask for that. Um, at that moment, maybe they were just because procedurally there are things that need to be done in a certain order or timeline, and I don't know. You got to go back and just finish lunch. Okay. Well, I'll be tuned in whenever you go live again. Have a good afternoon, and I hope they drop lots of tea. We'll see you later, sis. Okay. So, um when Ernesto was in court, what, 2 weeks ago now? Was that 2 weeks? He asked for a fair and speedy trial, and the judge was like, what did you ask for? And then Hannah Rondon kind of patted him and asked him to kind of like, okay, we'll talk about that later. And then the judge was like, well, what did he ask for? And Ms. Rondon didn't even repeat it. So hi, KB. Is it KB Mommy? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jay Breezy, AK, everyone coming in. Welcome, 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 Coco. So the Sixth Amendment is what's covered under that. So am here on constitution.congress.gov. Guys, if this case isn't doing anything for a lot of us, it's teaching us some things. It's reigniting some of the things that you may have learned in high school or maybe even college, depending on what your studies were. Um, but this is the Constitution annotated, and this is so good because it gives you a lot of information about many things that if you are a court watcher, if you are a true crime enthusiast, if you love a good trial, these are some things that come up a lot and are some things that can really help you as you're navigating some of this like legal jargon. So I just kind of let my fingers do the walking. And basically, when Ernesto was asking about a speedy trial, the Sixth Amendment is what he was referring to, which is part of obviously the Constitution. He said he's talked about his civil rights being infringed upon, and these are and all and this right here, and I'll drop the link to it. I mean, hey, it's not juicy reading, but if, like I said, if you're a court enthusiast, you enjoy you enjoy true crime, you enjoy a trial here and there. This is some very good information. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district shall be wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and the cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and have the assistance of counsel for his defense. And then right here, you have Sixth Amendment explained. So it gives you like there is a whole explanation that goes into a lot of detail, which I'm not going to go into that right now, but I will drop the link and then you can click on the explained. Then you can click right here for the Constitution of the United States. It's all very interesting and I highly recommend it because sometimes I hear Sometimes people ask questions, and sometimes I'm maybe in a chat or whatever, and people are asking questions about this. And, I think on top of the actual juice and juiciness of some of the trials you might be watching, it's a great opportunity to do some light reading and get yourself educated on some of these things, because that's what I did today. And I mean, I did about 30 minutes of reading, and I feel like I learned something new today. I feel like I expanded on maybe something I thought I knew something about, but now I know more about. Hey, Taylor, how are you, boo boo? What's going on? I don't know much about these people or this topic, but it's still well, thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's, I mean, look, different. I would just say that. Very juicy to me, but different. It's certainly not Jasmine and Liv, right? So I just dropped that link. We are at the 11 minute mark, 11 minutes 28 seconds. Okay, so let's check into the Sixth Amendment, guys. This is something that's very interesting. At least he didn't. Girl, sir, whomever, is it Jazzy or Jazzy Ed girl, Jazz, oh, Jazz-eyed girl, maybe that's it. You absolutely love true crime, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna get into my list too, but I also want to let's go over here real quick, because of course, I was on Instagram. I was, I don't know what who was it that I was looking at? What got me here? I think I was on Shirley's Instagram, and I clicked on a picture. Let's go to, was it this? Anyway, I think you guys are going to be interested because we hear a lot about Tasha, her friend. And let's go over here since we were over here the other day. Let me make sure it's showing. Okay. So we hear a lot about Tasha, her friend. So I'm sure you guys have already figured this out. This is Tasha, her friend, this person right here. Okay. And we're over here. Tasha, her friend, right here in the middle. Girls' night out celebrating my dear friend Tasha in the middle birthday, because we know that that is Mississippi Monica. I'm not sure who that is. I guess we can find out. And Queen of Closing, whoever is that a Atlanta real estate agent? Let's see. Queen of Closing, Monica Glover, real estate broker and owner specializing in all things real estate. If if Shirley is out with the Queen of Closing, why she would need Dion to run her around town to find a place, I don't know, but that's on another topic. We'll save that for another time. Um, okay, let's get back. Okay, so this is the Queen of Closing. She's some sort of Atlanta real estate agent. We've got Mississippi Monica. We've got Tasha, her friend. So I went over here, Tasha Mack. So I was like, oh, that must be Tasha and Ronald. Okay. We haven't gone over to her page yet. Nice looking couple. So remember they were going to the Bahamas. So I guess they must have a store.
I don't even know you.
Hold on. Let me fix my sound. So apparently they must have some sort of store. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Guys, I'm not looking at the chat, so you guys talk amongst yourselves. So apparently like a day ago, maybe they're opening up some sort of
If your friends,
I'm not sure if that's copyrighted, so we'll just let's see.
know that everybody got bills to pay for, but
So maybe she's got a new store, Opulent Style House. Okay. Okay, Tasha. Congratulations, sister. So that's the shop right there. Um, this is such a long time coming. Very well deserved. God bless you. Okay. I wonder was Shirley there? I wonder. Okay. So they're cutting the yellow ribbon. Okay, let's keep going. Guys, do you know who that is?
Bro, because I got everything and I'm 60. Yeah. So you want to listen to that?
Guys, do you know who that is? If you can read the caption at North Point Mall in Alpharetta, Georgia. Guys, that's Aaron Hall. Do you see this? So apparently the store just opened. I did not. I haven't seen Aaron Hall in probably 20 years. My God, this is Aaron Hall. Apparently he was at Opulence.
That's sexy red. You got to wear some of this shit. Yeah. Sexy. Yeah. Yo, give me that.
Yo, the younger generation is in trouble. I don't know why they're trying to I don't even want to include myself in this because I don't consider myself close to 60 at all yet. But by the grace of God, I will get there. But sir, these are the elders now. This guy is 60. He's going to be able to apply for Social Security in a few years I don't know if he's retired. I don't know if he's still singing, but that is the legendary Aaron Hall of the R&B group Guy, graced us with his presence and bought us out. Thank you, sir, for visiting and supporting Opulence is on the map. And you're also on Real Talk Bougie on a Monday.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I can't say it. And then everybody goes,
Aaron Hall is in the building, my guy. This is my brother for life, my guy.
Like, what? Yo, this is my boy Twin. I'm telling you, go to the store, bro. Because I got everything and I'm 60. Yeah. So you want to listen to that sexy red, you got to wear some of this shit. Yeah. Sexy. Yeah. Yo, give me.
Said, ooh? Is that what someone said?
Oh.
Or did they say,
no, I can't say it.
Look, the younger generation is in trouble because look at the elders, y'all. Look at the elders. He looks like he's getting ready to.
Aaron Hall is in the building, my guy. This is my brother for life, my guy.
Like, what? Yo, this is my boy Twin. I'm telling you, go to the store, bro. Because I got everything and I'm 60. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to listen to that sexy
Aaron
red?
Hall, let's keep going. If you want to listen to that sexy red, okay. All right, let's keep going. If you have already had a birthday this year, today, somebody was making. Ooh. Okay. Let's see, Tasha. The journey has been long. Our paths have been determined today. Opulent Style House is on the map. So is that Ronald? Okay, so that's Tasha and Ronald. So when you hear Shirley talking about Tasha and Ronald, this is the couple that she was staying with. Okay, these are the people. Tasha, Ronald. Okay. Where's Shirley? Shirley didn't come out to the event. Okay. There's the store. There's Mississippi Monica.
Come on. Opulent Style House is officially open. I want to see all you guys.
So Mississippi Monica's there in the comments. Mississippi Monica is there in the comments right there. That's really nice. Okay, Mississippi Monica. Okay. Opulent Style House is open. I haven't seen Shirley like in the comments, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, here they are getting their windows dressed, all of the things. But when we go, here's Tasha's a very nice looking woman. Look, she's got the short haircut like Shirley. That's weird. I would think that Shirley would be liking all of her. Seems like they were like, that's her bestie, right? But we do see, look at this. This lady right here in the black dress, do you recall Shirley's birthday and the lady in the white? She looks very different, but I believe that that's the same lady. Let's check this out. Look at Shirley on her birthday looking fabulous, okay? She's like, don't play with me, okay? There's Tasha. Well, we'll circle it back around again. So, as of her birthday this year, so this is July 30th when this was posted by Tasha. There's Mississippi Monica, there's Shirley, there's her friend that was there the night she got her new ring. I don't know who that is because she's not tagged. And there's Tasha, right? So is Mississippi Monica still around? Well, that was July. And the strawberry letter confessional when Mississippi Monica was outed for telling all the business, that was September. But Shirley is holding and looking fabulous on her birthday. This beautiful ensemble that she's got going on here. Okay. Sis is holding. She looks amazing. Okay, look at Shirley doing it. Okay. All right, but then I noticed, if you notice here, it's like, oh, okay, Steve Harvey show posted that. Oh, okay. So went over to Steve Harvey show, and I guess this was the post over here. She liked that post. Not, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so look at Shirley. I guess they took her out for nice cake and some dinner in her pink outfit. And she blew out her candle. If Nesto might be boxing air somewhere right now. I mean, look, he shouldn't be mad because he fumbled that bag and that ball all by himself. What do you guys think? No matter how silly Shirley is, he fumbled that whole thing all on its own. I think this is the restaurant where they were, Carmel ATL. So it's a restaurant. He fumbled that all by himself, unless he's got access to YouTube and is tuning in over here, which I highly doubt. He may not know that Sis was dressed in her pink best, and was looking oh so pretty for her birthday. But I tell you what, whoever is her makeup artist, I mean, they do an amazing. They get her all the way right. She looks amazing because then the next, I mean, she's at work right after, and then it's like her own glam. Shirley and her glam is lashes and that red lipstick. When she has the professionals, they have her in a nice nude. I don't know why Shirley likes to put on that red lipstick. She looks very good here. When Shirley has to get up and get on that computer and dial in to the Zoom to do the Steve Harvey show, sis. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Okay. Did they wish her? They wished her happy birthday. Happy birthday, my girl Shirley. Shirley is not updating her social media at all. So this was just her birthday on July 28th. Her friend Tasha reposted it on the 30th. And obviously they all had a nice evening out together, her and her friends. So Mississippi Monica, the friend that was there when she got her ring, whoever that is, I don't know. And then Tasha has just opened up her new business in Atlanta and all of the things. I don't know if Shirley is in here anywhere. Oh, there's Shirley again. There we go. There's Shirley with some beautiful art back here. Look at that. Jimi Hendrix portrait, a bunch of people. Memorial Day shenanigans. Ernesto has need not be worried. Shirley is living her life while he sit. Like, nobody has to be worried about Shirley right now. She might be feeling some type of way about what's going on with Ernesto, but sis is outside. Okay. This is her friend Tasha. Okay, this. Do you remember Shirley had this coat on at Atlanta Fashion Week? This coat, obviously not this jumpsuit. I'll show it to you in a minute. So this is her friend. That's who when okay, dear, we're getting ready to go out for a minute. That's Shirley's on her way outside with her friend. Okay. Okay. With her new Mercedes. Okay. Hopefully Shirley has considered dropping that zero altogether. There's Tasha and Ronald. Okay. Shirley and Kamala. I'm assuming she's proud of her friend, so she posted um, Shirley with Kamala and Steve and Mississippi Monica, all of the things. Okay. So if any of you were concerned, did Shirley have a lonely, sad birthday? It looks like her friends came in, her coworkers, and tried to do her and provide her a nice time while her man is in the clinker, um, waiting for bonds and all of the things, because you know that's just what's going on. All right, let me go back to Shirley's real quick. Didn't I have? Okay. Okay. This is that coat. Okay, here we go. So the coat we just saw on that model, are you guys seeing this? Okay. This is that same coat. So when Shirley was at the fashion week, I think she's not glammed there either. She doesn't look like, okay. Black culture, one custom coat and one jacket can be purchased at the Lab Factory, ATL 800 Miami Circle. Okay, Lab Factory. What is that? Okay, maybe some sort of promotion that they were doing. Anyway, okay. So Shirley, for her birthday this year, she was okay. Don't worry about Shirley. Shirley is doing fine. What are you talking about? Her birthday? Her birthday was maybe what, 12 weeks ago? Hold on just a second. Let's go back. Let's see. All right, let's show this. Uh-oh. Okay. July 28th. That's her birthday, July 28th. She's got the same, my daughter has the same birthday. And when was that? I guess that was, how long ago was that? July 28th. Maybe 12. I'm not sure. July. Okay. Yes. You see that? Let me make it bigger for you guys. Is that okay? July 28th. And 13 weeks ago, excuse me. 13 weeks ago, it was posted on July 28th, which is the actual birthday. Okay? Your sister's birthday is on the 28th. My daughter's birthday is the 28th. There's a couple, I mean, I've never had any significance of July 28th until obviously my daughter was born. But yeah. Okay. And then there's just some items. I really wanted to talk to you guys about these items on Saturday, but we got caught up doing call-ins and I just never got a chance to go through my list of things that you guys have been asking me and stuff that has shown up in the comments. So I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, and maybe these are some things that have been talked about already, but we're gonna try and get through some of them. Okay. So a lot of people have been asking about Sonia, Sonia in Tennessee, is Sonia in Florida. The only thing that I have regarding about Sonia is that Sonia is, Sonia's in Florida. That's all I and what I go back on that, number one, from the log, there's phone numbers, right? So you go through to the phone number, you plug the phone number into Google, it gives you a name, which was Sonia, and a last name. And it also gives you, it gave a city and a state, which was Florida. The city, I'm not going to say, right? That's that. Okay. The other thing is that the district attorney, both district attorney, the ADA Taylor and ADA or state attorney Majeski, both mentioned things of a mistress or girlfriend residing in the state of Florida. I'm not going to say that Fulton County is checking all their T's, that they're crossing all their T's and dotting all of their I's, because obviously nobody gets everything. Like, they are not necessarily checking everything, because I found something in one of the court filings where he's still using 980 Pine Grove Road. Okay. Did I check a bankruptcy filing in Florida? Oh, Sonia's bankruptcy filing in Florida? I don't know. I didn't even check that. No. Mm-mm. No. I don't think we talked about that. If I pull up her bankruptcy filing and I share it with you guys, then, I don't feel like, yeah, Sonia's part of the story, but I think she's part of the story as it pertains to being a mistress. I'll do a quick search, but I'm not going to promise that I'm going to like pull up, this story is mostly about Shirley Strawberry and her husband Ernesto. He happens to have a side chick named Sonia. Um and until I can verify 100% to my satisfaction, cuz you know what I mean, like I can't risk my finances over someone being upset because they've been, so I don't know. I'll do some quick searches if I can find something that validates something that, like, yes, she did have a bankruptcy, and yes, it does seem to be in the totals that she mentioned. If somebody else, if that's their specialty out here on the YouTube streets, that's just not mine per se. So we'll see. What I feel comfortable discussing and that I know is true, I don't mind talking about. But as far as like exposing her, I think I've been clear that's not something I'm gonna do. Because what has she? She's having a phone relationship with a dude in jail, and was cheating with a cheater. So, but yeah, I can look some stuff and see what I can find. You know what I mean? Um, Yeah, I don't think so either. When Sylvia was here, we talked about that. That that hadn't been validated. And I just go back to, like I was saying, ADA Taylor and Majeski stated that the girlfriend was in Florida. And I don't think that like I said, I'm not saying that they're perfect and they have everything right. Because we know that obviously stuff slips through the cracks. However, I'm quite sure they did some validating of what they think they know based on the phone calls and being able to identify who this person was that he's talking to and finding it credible enough to bring to the judge and make that a stipulation as to why he should not be released, because they think that he is a flight risk. You know what I mean? Why do you think he's a flight risk? Because we heard a phone call. Okay, who was the phone call with? Well, we don't know. He was just talking to someone, so we took that as word. No, they would have had to have done at least as much as what the bloggers have done. You know what I mean? I would say it's safe to make that assumption. And based on that assumption, the state attorney and the district attorney both called her out for Florida. I don't think that she's in Memphis. I don't. And I think that we acknowledged, I just said that I I did not I didn't think that that was her. So and don't think that that's her. But if that ends up being her, like I said, I've said that you know, I don't know everything. You know what I mean? It is possible that having, just because you have a Florida number, you could be living in Timbuktu, you could be living in Nebraska. That doesn't mean anything, but I found it more of a validation by the attorneys representing the Fulton County and the state of Georgia, making that assertion that sis was in Georgia. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of leave that right there, as far as that's concerned. Is someone flagging your channel? It keeps buffering. I don't know. Maybe you need to exit and then come back in. Is that what everyone else is saying? Is it buffering? Let's see. How would I wouldn't know that. I mean, you guys would know that better than me. Let me see if I can see it on my other monitor. That might be you. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking on my monitor. No, no, no. Yeah, that might be you. Um, okay. And thank you to everyone who's hit the like button. I hadn't even checked. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who's hit the like button so far. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, mine's not buffering. And you know, I'm hardwired in. So I'm hardwired right into my tower. So it should have, and we're on StreamYard, but we're not well, I guess we are running some video, but it seems to be fine. Okay. So next topic. Okay, so now I have been searching. I know that some of you guys have asked, like, when did he fire BC? I did see when Crail Lewis entered into, basically filed his document that he was taking over as lead attorney. But why he fired BC, or why BC is no longer on the case, I could not find. And I'll have to show you guys that maybe later, or just post it up as a video, what I have, just because I wasn't prepared. Let me see if I can find it really quick on one of my open tabs. I have so many open tabs, it's ridiculous. Let me see if I have it open. I was also busy researching it's not an eviction, but it was a civil proceeding against Zebra Properties with Nesto. I don't have all of the information. I had to request the file from Fulton County, but he was in the process of, I guess, being evicted. He had rented some property from Zebra Properties in the name of Nesto's Buckhead and Nesto's Parlor, and he rented the property in December of 2021. I'll show you this. I have to request the full filing. Let me see. Can you guys see? Okay. Hold on. Let me flip this. Okay. Two things. Is this Bing? Okay. Hold up. I have two things to show. Let's see. Just a second. Is this it? Okay, here. Okay. Y'all, I was calling myself being ready, and I wasn't. Okay. Now, we may have heard, like, you guys may or may not have already heard about this. So, if this is some redundancy, it's okay, because this is such a multifaceted case. But really, this is just more of the kind of, this is just something to add to this man. I don't understand this, like, leasing properties, planting a business, or saying that you're planting a business, or starting a business, or planting a location, and then just never paying rent. Never paying rent. So this guy, okay, so two things. Let me pull this up first. Let's go back to this. I gotta sign back in. All right, let's look at this first. Since I have this pulled up. Present. Okay. All right, I had to do my own redacting. You guys know my red pen. Okay. This I thought was weird. So this was something. This is what Ernesto was being heard on recently in court, okay? This is interesting to me, even though so obviously he had the new charges that were brought up in July, right? I just can we just notice, okay, so Hannah Rondon is obviously featured as his attorney, but do you notice the address? Why do they still have him with this address? And if Shirley gave him a good address, why have they not updated his address? If the defendant's address changes, the defendant shall provide notice of the address change. Obviously, they know where he is. He's sitting waiting in Cobb County, but they still have him with these people's address. And we know that none of those parties live there at either 980 or 990. And since that is the address that is known to be part of one of the charges that he is sitting up against, it's just kind of weird to me that nobody has fixed that line item of him still being associated with this address as of even documents filed, what was it, last week on the 18th? This is still his address that's listed as far as were to send, items. Obviously, they know he's in Cobb County, but this is listed as his court verified address. Still, which I thought was crazy. They've updated his attorney. There's Hannah's email address. That was her phone number. I took that out. But this is, he was just being seen on that. Okay. I just thought that was interesting, but that's just, why have they not updated his address yet? And maybe it's not necessarily relevant. He's not going home anywhere, but maybe he doesn't have an address yet. Maybe the kids haven't said it was okay for him to use his address. Maybe Shirley hasn't given him an address. I don't know, but he still has the address associated with the fraud, which to me as his lawyer, I would want that address off of the record as quickly as possible. Is there any way to identify the 5 homes of the eviction? I would have to do some searching for those evictions. I would have to do some searching, and maybe there is kind of a database for evictions and things like that, but that would be in multiple counties. So I would need all of the addresses in the counties. I don't know if all of the addresses were in Fulton County. We know that there were some evictions. There was an eviction in California specifically. So we know that that address was registered on TMZ, right? We know that the landlord, that wasn't necessarily an eviction. The landlord reported what they thought was illegal kind of situation going on, that there's a house that's been rented. No, they're not paying rent, and it doesn't appear that anyone's living there. So to this point, this is so we'll get to the lawyer in just a second. Let me show you guys this really quick. I don't have the full document yet, so I think I've said that like 3 times. I've got the face sheet of it. So let's see what they're saying here. Let me show you guys this. And you guys may or may not have seen this already. So like I said, if there's some redundancy in this, it's okay, because I'm probably not talking about the same thing anywhere else. was regarding this. So this is just, I mean, it's just a pattern of renting and not paying. So it's just weird. I wonder if he even ever, did I X that out? No. Okay. It's just it's weird. Okay. So this is a civil action with NESTOS. So this is July 6, 2021, right? You can see this is filed. Okay. July 6, 2021. So that was 2 years ago. He leased a property with Zebra Properties. Okay. Nestos Buckhead, doing business as Nestos Parlor, and Ernest Williams. So basically, he listed 2 spaces from Zebra Properties. Okay. And this took place in December 15th of 2020. Okay. I'm ordering the full document because I have to, this is the face sheet and it's 28 pages. So I have to order it. And then once I get it, then I can show you the full document. But this was the space at 2979 Peachtree Road and 205 Far Road. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, let me move something. I think it was like by May, he was already in court with the people. He had not paid any rent. Okay. So December, he's leasing the space, right? By May, Zebra Properties, can you guys see this? By May, you see this? This was filed in May 19th in Fulton County. By May, 5 months later, he's already being taken to civil court because Sir has not paid any rent. You moved in at the end of May. That's just 5 months. 2 retail spaces. And within 5 months, past rent due of $15,000. This guy is a possession on premises, past due rent, $15,000, rent accruing to the date of judgment or vacancy at a rate of $7,500 per month. So let's just say by May 19th. So that would have to be, I would almost think that would be like March, April, May. Would they have even counted that yet? So $15,000, it's $7,500 a month, $157.81 interest, $1,500 in late charges, $24.98 attorney's fee, 12% interest, 10% late fees, 15% attorney's fees on all sums accruing after May 18th. Like, so let's just say he moved in December. Maybe they paid January, February, March. But by April, May, April not paid. Let's say March not paid. I'm almost thinking March, April. They didn't go into detail as to which months were missing. I'm ordering these documents to see like the full story. But this is just crazy. It's just absolutely nuts that this guy goes and rents places and just doesn't pay rent. So, I mean, is this going to be part of the RICO? I don't know. I mean, I'm interested, when they can figure out what was really going on here, because I think what's going on is that you see a lot of similar patterns of behavior. There's a couple patterns here, right? There's a couple patterns here. And I think what the DA is going to need to do, or state attorney, whomever has this wonderful job to figure this whole thing out, they're going to have to figure out how this all ties together. What's really going on here? What are you guys doing? Why do you rent places and then in 2 and 3 months it's done? Why do they rent places and nothing's ever there? No business is being conducted, or they just burn out. You sign contracts, people are coming through, you're getting spaces. shit's gone. I mean, I know they're doing, I don't know. Okay. It's alleged that they're doing it with stolen money. I get that. Is there something else going on? You don't just go rent a place with stolen money. If you want to go steal money, then you enjoy the place with stolen money. Why are you signing contracts for real estate and obtaining locations and expensive real estate and retail spaces at that from companies that will sue your ass? What is going on here? I think that's what they're going to have to figure out. What was really going on? What was this enterprise doing? Because there's a reason why these cases don't go anywhere. There it's low under the radar enough for the judge in superior court to be like, this is not what we need. They need to figure out what these people are doing. And until someone starts really talking, which I don't know if that's going to be Ericka King or not, to really like what was going on. And ma'am, what kind of papers were you notarizing? What were you doing? What is all this? What are you signing documents and contracts? What's up with these documents and contracts? Why are you running around Atlanta pretending to be a lawyer? What's going on here? It wasn't just she was pretending to be a lawyer for Nesto. Nesto seems to be impulsive criminal with no follow-through plan to sustain. That's that's a possibility, but I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. You would think if you just scored some major dough, you're not going to go rent a place you have no track record, let's say number 1, and then no intent to even occupy. Maybe the impulse comes from, okay, let's start a new barbershop tomorrow. But why? When nothing happens, because he was still out. He didn't go to jail until July 2022. So that was like a whole year. So maybe he was thinking about starting a new business. I don't know. And then his money got funny. I'm not sure. But he had people investing in him, like the teacher, which that wasn't a lot of money, but the real estate agent who definitely was giving up major dough. $7,500 a month, that would have been enough to pay his rent for a whole entire year and have left over, right? So it's just Ericka King. If Ericka King wants to skate, she's going to have to provide like what was really going on. What's the deal with the renting places? They're going to really need someone to tell the story. Why this? Why that? What's going on? All of these things. This is not just some randomness. Um, do you remember on his Instagram when he had those flatbeds with cars on them? It looked like someone said, I didn't know you were doing what do they call them? Slingshot, not slingshots. That you were doing. I don't know if they were referring to hauling cars cross country. That was just what I thought immediately. Um, I know, look, I don't know. Now, let's see, is this that location? Okay, check this out. Hold up. Can you guys see? Hold on. This is November 2020. So December 2020, he signed that lease. Wish we could see what the address is on that. Is that Zebra Properties? So he signed the lease on December. Okay. Well, what were you planning to do with it, sir?
Look here now. Time to get to this money. Time to get to this money.
Sir, so he makes a big show out of going in to a property. I'm assuming that might have been it. I'm not sure. You know what? We can figure that out. Let me see. 2979 Peachtree Road. Let's see what that place. Let's see. $29.79 Peachtree Road, Northwest, Suite A, 30305. That's northeast. That's not it. Peachtree. Girl, the difference between northeast and northwest is drastic. Let's see. Is that the right address? 2979 Peachtree Road. 2979 Peachtree Road. Northwest Atlanta. I don't think that's it. It says northeast. Oh, this is better. Okay, it seems like it's like an apartment high rise. Is there a picture of the front of the building? So maybe there's apartments on top. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see if it looks the same. But anyway, I just don't get it. That's what I don't understand. So that's just what has me kind of searching, just to kind of see if something makes a connection, because I feel like there's so much more to this story. I don't think it's just it seems haphazard, but there's got to be a reason. There's over 700. Let's get to 50%, guys. Let's get to 50%. We have 284. Surely there are some people who have not yet hit the like button. Obviously, simple math. And maybe it was just an oversight. If you would hit the like button, we would greatly appreciate it. And I want to thank all of my mods here in the house. Thank you so much for helping out. Smoke and Mirrors, no substance. Same for his sexually couldn't get things started but needed outside support. He might just been trying to be a beast or something. You know what I mean? He might have liked what the Liquid V could do. Why lease? Maybe not have an office location for a few months. A particular con space equals legitimacy. Absolutely. DWM loves JC, right? it would just make more sense, right? So what doesn't make sense to me is just the leases, because people are going to sue you. So what was that about, right? Capital Properties, and they now have 2979 Peachtree available for lease. Capital Properties, what does the front look like? Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me take that. Capital Properties, 2979 Peachtree Road, Northwest Atlanta, Capital Properties. So, I mean, it looks like it's some sort of mixed use space. I don't see the actual building. When it comes up on Trulia or let's see if this one, like they're listing condos. So there must be retail space down below. It's pulling up some building that is clearly not the same. 2979. This is probably it, but you can't see it close. Peachtree Road. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see this. This is 2979. This can't be it. Maybe this is what was there. 2979 Peachtree Road, because obviously that doesn't look the same. But maybe there was a fitness place there before, but that just doesn't look like what was in the video. Let me go back to see. When he walks up to it. Let's see. Maybe it is a freestanding building. It's quite possible. And then look, 250 Far Road frontage. Large signage. Okay. Let's see. Huh. I don't know. I can't really say. I can't judge on that, what I'm seeing, if that's what it is or not. Ooh, okay, maybe that is it. Okay. Maybe that is it next door. Okay. From the way that they filmed it, the way it was filmed, you're not seeing, there's a different kind of perspective here, but the dip in the driveway and all of that, maybe that is that building. Okay. And there appears to be maybe some sort of awning covering it. So maybe that is the building that he rented. Okay. It looks run down, but whatever. Okay. So yeah. It's weird that he would take on such a property. 3,300 square feet for lease, 20,000 square feet for sale. 2979 Peachtree frontage and 250 Far Road. Okay. And it's showing La Vista, but any real estate agent can feature whatever. So anyway, you guys are seeing this, right? Okay. I don't know. Look, to me, this is the best way to approach a mystery. Look, and I am no investigator. This is what I'm going to say. You got to have an open mind every day that you look at the information. You got to. Yes, there's like things that are factual, you can hold on to. Okay. Anything that is a fact, anything that is in writing, this is something that was stated. Like, for instance, let's say back to Sonia again. Sonia, it was said, it was speculated, she's in Memphis, Tennessee. Why can we throw that out? Well, we don't know that 100% for sure, but we know that the district attorney and the state attorney who was presenting evidence to a judge said that he had a girlfriend, he had a mistress, he was making plans with a woman in Florida. That's what we know. Anything else about Memphis, Tennessee, and whatever, we don't know anything about that. Right? I'm gonna hold on more to Florida, also based on what I know. Now, as far as the Zell and the military, the veterans, yeah, I mean, girl, that's he's gonna have some problems on his hands. The credit repair, the let me show y'all something. We talked about this. This was in y'all, I was looking at a video back from June when we really first started talking about this topic. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. If it's still even up. Hold on. Sis was on damn Zillow, okay? Hold up. Is she still on here? Tell me who this is. Have y'all seen this? Look at that face. Look at that nose. Hello? You know who that is? I mean, I know what it says. Who is that? You see that nose? Where y'all at? Is that the Queen of the South? Is that, I mean, the nose definitely checks out. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can click on her picture. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can click on it and it'll come up. No, that's about the best it'll do. Let me see if I can't make it any bigger. I have it like magnified to the nth degree. No reviews. She's showing as West Palm, like, y'all, I don't want to even muddy the waters with this whole thing. I don't know where ERICKA King and what ERICKA King has been doing. I don't know if this is a false kind of let me set something up. I don't even know if Prestige Properties even exists. But that, okay. Have y'all seen this? Okay. And then the Charleston White thing. If you didn't watch Sylvia, was that yes? If you hadn't caught Sylvia's last two lives, now Pam, the attorney, she covered something about this a while ago. I would have to find the episode because she covered something about, I mean, this could have even been a month ago. I'm going to have to find the episode. Far Road is all money. So yeah, he rented 2 spaces, one on Peachtree and one on Far. Let's look at this contract again. I'm ordering it today. So usually it takes like 24 hours. This is this right here. Wait, can you guys see this? Zebra Properties. And maybe she put herself on Zillow to make herself give herself a searchable reference, right? I mean, I don't know. Like I said about having an open mind, don't hold on to, well, so and so said this and so what you can see, what you can read. Now, there can be mistakes, right? Because I just showed you a mistake. When you look at his paperwork, even up to now, they have his address at 980 Pine Grove. We know he doesn't live at 980 Pine Grove. None of them people live at 980 Pine Grove. Okay? Those people, the people at 980 and 990 are different renters, different owners, and well, the same owners, I think, but they have different tenants. Okay. He does not live at that house. All right. Um, he rented, so apparently these must be a package deal. 79. I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not. Okay, good. Oh, I just okay. Okay. Okay, okay, StreamYard. Made it easier to flip back and forth. Okay. Um from the lease agent signed, I swear or affirm the copy of the attached lease agreement signed December 15th, which is attached here to Exhibit B, is true and correct copy of the original document maintained by Zebra Properties. Okay. When I get this in, we'll go through it because look at this. It's 28 pages. So it's got the lease. It's going to have some signatures. It's going to have some information that we're going to want to look at. Okay. At least I want to look at it. That's, I want to see what's going on with that because I'm trying to figure out what's the RICO, what in the RICO is going on here. You know what I mean? Because it just seems like so random, but it's not random. It's not random. It looks random, but you don't just get up one day and say, let me go rent some commercial space. And why sis on Zillow? Ericka King, Prestige. Does Prestige Properties even exist? Sis over there running around Atlanta trying to be a lawyer. She's over here. I mean, this is, no matter who that is, that's Ericka King, Queen of the South. Okay. That you can't deny. Take the wig off of her. Take her wig off. That's the lady from that mugshot. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it Jennifer Williams. I just got to on that one. Jennifer's gonna be like, sis down bad. Okay. Now, when Ericka King got her little flip and her little highlighted red hair, now that's a whole different story. She looks like a whole different person. But ma'am. Okay. Let me see if I can find the mugshot. Where's the mugshot? That is not the mugshot. Let's see. Where's the mugshot? Mugshot. This is obviously not this location. I don't think. Obviously, that's not that, right? Nesto, what was you up to, sir? What were you up to? I would like to know where these locations were. I would like to know where these locations were. I mean, this location and that location may actually just be the same thing, but I would like to know where that was. Let's see. Are you guys with me? Let's see. I mean, I don't know what happened to her, if she was on some steroids, because it was reported in some of the documentation that maybe she had been diagnosed with MS. It's possible she had to start taking some steroids. It looked like she got thick. And that's obviously a braid down. We talked about that. We had a stylist on who was familiar with Nesto from Atlanta and corroborated that Ericka was sporting a braid down in that mugshot. Okay. Ericka King, Prestige Properties. Let's search Prestige Properties, then we're gonna break it down. Like, I'm just saying, I know that there's a certain story that we are that we are following, right? It's the story of Nesto and Shirley, relationship gone wrong, all of these things. But as far as the crime is concerned, you got to look at the evidence, look at what we know, what we don't know. Don't hold on to too much. Just remember the evidence. You know what I mean? As it pertains to evidence and trying to figure out this story. We don't know enough yet to tell the story, the narrative. Majeski says that the narrative on Ernesto is 224 pages. They have something. They know a lot more than we know. Just remember that they're always going to hold on to evidence that has not gotten out to the public, because there are some things that only sometimes what the criminals will know, right? And they're just waiting to hear you talk about it, mention it, something to come through to corroborate what they think they already know and what they might have a piece of evidence but can't really find where, what puzzle or what piece, what does that go with, right? Prestige Properties USA. Girl, is that just the Zillow listing? Hold on. Okay, that's not her, but this is someone. Okay. Oh my God, I would want to change my name right away. There is an ERICKA King in the New York area with the exact same spelling, not the same company, of course. I think that's that listing. ERICKA King, licensed realtor on LinkedIn. Who is that? Is that the legit ERICKA King or no? That's not her either. Okay. I guess we can look on Georgia to see if she hmm. Okay. So only thing I see ERICKA King that ties to a Prestige Properties is this Zillow listing, and the Zillow listing isn't anything. I mean, there's no listings. It talks about servicing West Palm Beach, which I'm just going to say interesting on that. Interesting on that. And that's all I'm going to say about West Palm Beach, Florida. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. On the bottom of the Zillow listing, let me see. Let me go to the pages showing you guys. I would say West Palm Beach has some relevance. Yeah, for all that I don't know, West Palm Beach has come up previously, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Did someone put up a picture of Sonia? Not that I'm aware of. There's a picture, there's a person that is in Memphis that I think is of a particular, let's just say, you know how the police say that there's a person of interest? There's a person of interest in Memphis, Tennessee, but I'm not convinced that that's her because, like I said, by the authorities and the people that have access to much better computers than I do and have access to lots of information, they say Florida. Okay. They say Florida, and I believe Florida. ERICKA King, this face that matches up with this face, that matches up with the Queen of the South face. Okay. Mm-mm. What was ERICKA King doing? I feel like maybe it is a real estate scam. I mean, what we heard about what was going on with Charleston White and the documents and trying to rent or lease, allegedly properties or take deeds and things like that. Girl, if you did not watch Sonia, Sylvia's report, I think either yesterday or the day before. You've got to go and check it out. Like I said, I can't even get into everything that other people are presenting. I don't have those documents, and I think that only those, if you have those documents, you are able to speak about it and reference it back. I can't reference it back second or third hand. I can't do that. That my brain doesn't even work like that. All I can do is tell you to go get caught up over there on that information that is very relevant. Um, make the person up by the nose and it will let you know. That's make the person up by the nose. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It says make the person up by the nose and it will. I can't make it any bigger. What I would have to do, let me see if I can I know I can screenshot it. Hold on. Let's see. All right, let's do this. So Ericka King has a page on Zillow. Hold on. Are we seeing this? Oh, okay, not yet. Hold on. Oops. Is that what you were asking for? And that lazy eye. It's not, it's a fuzzy picture anyway. But Ericka King, I think in some documents, they stated that she's got MS, and it's quite possible she's taking some strong medications. Sonia looks better than Ericka. Okay. I don't think Nesto qualifies for like top quality 5-star chicks. Ericka does it all: real estate, fake nonprofits, fake shell companies, fake notary. Yeah, Sonia is a worker. So Sonia is a helper. Sonia is not, I'm not going to say she's not a boss, but Sonia is the type of person to go run, get some paperwork, make some phone calls. She's going to manage the club. She's going to order the liquor. She's going to get your liquor license. She's, Ericka seems to be somewhat of a business partner, okay? And the funny business partner. So they say, allegedly, okay? That's what it looks like on, I don't know. I don't know if this woman is a real estate agent or not, but what does it say? It says Prestige Properties. And okay, let's get out of this. Okay. Okay, Prestige. It doesn't say she's a real estate agent. It just says Prestige Properties USA. What that means, I don't know. I don't know what Prestige Properties is. But when you scroll down, it mentions service areas, West Palm Beach, Florida. Okay. You can look it up. It's on Zillow. Ericka, ERICKA. I'll show it to you guys again so you guys can do your own super sleuthing. And if you find something out, holla at your girl. Okay. Let me know what you came up with. Ericka, ERICKA, King Prestige Properties. And don't write any reviews. We don't know anything that's going on. Hold on. Okay, West Palm Beach, Florida. That's weird, but whatever. If you go back to one or two of my first videos on this topic, we talked about this picture a long time ago. Prestige Property could be the face company. That is what she does. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, let's just let's take all this in. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest. My brain, I'm very much like Excel, like I've got to put this somewhere because I can't remember this all. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. I feel like some of the facts, if any of you guys want to message me, even if there's overlapping facts, duplicate, whatever you want to call it. So if there's something that you think needs to be on a list, on a timeline, email it to me. Cause I think I'm going to work on a little bit of a timeline. The Bougie Gang, what we think, what we saw, what we think we know, timeline. Okay. Um, and try to attach some links and things like that. So because there's a lot. There's a lot. And I mean, if the narrative from the police, I mean, I'm just trying to keep this story straight in my head. I'm certainly not an investigator and I'm not investigating this case. I just want to put that disclaimer out here. But in terms of making it all make sense and 818 people showing up at 2:00 on a Monday, I'm just trying to keep my notes straight. So if you would like to send me something to consider, or hey, don't forget to put this in your notes, you're welcome to send me an email to info@realtalkbougie.com. Okay. Call the number on the page. It would be crazy if you call the number on the page to see if she answers. What am I going to call her for? Hey, Ericka, I understand that you were arrested by Fulton County not too long ago, and that allegedly you told the police that you were working for Ernesto Williams and what? Girl, I don't need 2, 3 goons showing up at my door. And if I was gonna call, I would not make an announcement on a live. You can call if you want to. That's I would venture to guess that she doesn't have the same number either. Yeah. I would venture to guess that number, considering, I'm gonna just say it like this, and this might be this, you might, Fran, really? These people don't pay bills. You think, and burner phones. Let's take all of that into consideration. Burner phones, these history of not paying bills. I doubt these numbers are the same. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. That's what I wanted to talk about today. We still didn't really get into our list, or my list for the day of things that I wanted to talk about, but I think I will be back a little bit later to do I know we wanted to talk about Krell Lewis, and when he entered in as Ernesto's lawyer. I would think what's more important when Krell left and Hannah became his lawyer, which we know, but sometime between June 26th and the next, well, gosh, that wasn't even too far from that. He had entered that affidavit into evidence, and then maybe like a month later, there was Hannah, and she's been there ever since. So Krell Lewis made the one appearance, and then Hannah came in, and she's been here ever since. So interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find any more documentation about that. But he had, I did see his leave of absence filing from the court, and then next thing you know, Hannah took over. So okay. I think whatever's going on with Ernesto may have been the one who was the least organized, but ERICKA seemed to have paperwork, all kinds of information when they went and arrested her. We're gonna see. I think ERICKA definitely has. I did find a Prestige Properties Group LLC, West Palm Beach, but seeing as it was in 2012, of course, it doesn't show her employed there. Interesting. But we also know that, I'm going to say it like this, there's been a history of attaching yourself to people and entities that may not necessarily have been accurate and could have potentially been fraudulent. Did I say that in a nice way to keep me out of anyone who wants a coin? Sis has had some documented history recently, including with a few judges in Fulton County, where sis presented herself to be someone that she was not. So anything that Ericka King might have put up or said about herself, regarding herself, with the amount of aliases that are under her name in Fulton County, are all suspect. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a lot. It goes very, this is a very deep situation, okay? Oh, you're talking about the one with the purple hair or something? Hold on. Which picture? Did she have on like a black jacket? Hold on. Um Hold on, let's see. Okay, let's not forget Officer Tim Lupo, Officer of the Year. Hold on. Officer Tim Lupo. Okay, let's see. They had Nesto. There they go. Are you talking about that picture? Sis is looking bad, okay? She's just looking bad. That's all there is to it. Um They said $1 million combined monetary and property loss. Okay. Did they say real estate? Is that the picture that you were talking about that was on Fox? But keep in mind, just because she says she's with Prestige Properties, you know what I mean? She's someone who, she's not a reliable narrator. Just because she says something doesn't mean it should be taken as facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just more intrigued by the fact sis is on Zillow with a property company, real estate company, mentioning Florida. How can I? I can't. I don't know them all. I've read them all. I don't know them all. I don't. I just refer back to that's why I have like 100 tabs open on my computer. Anyway, guys, I've got to run. I've got some mom business that I must handle. You guys are amazing. I hope that this was informative and entertaining. And if it was, make sure to hit the like button for me. That helps me. And that way I can come back and talk to you guys. Okay. I will be back later on. So all 731 of you, I expect to see you back later on Love Lies and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. If there is a specific video that you want me to react to, make sure to drop it in the comments if it's regarding this particular case. Because if there's one that needs to bubble up or that we haven't talked about, or we talked about it 2 months ago, but maybe it's like we need to take a second look at it now because we know more now. We think, there's just different situations going on now. Let me know. Drop it down in the comments. We'll talk about it. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to see you guys a little bit later. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I will see you when I go live, post another video, do a community post. So make sure that you are subscribed to both of my channels. And I will see you a little bit later on this afternoon. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. And I'll address any comments. Maybe we can talk about some comments or something too later. You guys are so funny. Drop your questions and your comments down below, guys. Ultimate scammers. I mean, yeah. To me, the best way to keep track of this, to answer the other person's question who was asking about the aliases and all of those things. What's my Cash App? It is $BougieGang. It's right down. And I thank you for anyone who is wanting to drop a Cash App to support, contribute, any of those things. I appreciate y'all so much. So I'm going to get, I'll have that document in, I think within about 24 hours. So potentially tomorrow I'll have that real estate document and we can look at the lease. We can compare the signatures, all of those things. Because I'm curious what that lease said. I'm curious who signed that lease. Was it Nesto? We did see him going into a property that looks like that could be the property. He may have signed it. It's just so crazy to me how he's going and renting commercial space for $7,500 and doesn't do anything with it. It's just strange. Very, very strange. I don't know. Somebody is going to have to make this all make sense, or this guy's going to be out of jail as soon as they clear up these CP charges. And maybe that'll be what they can get him on. Maybe they'll never be able to figure out what this situation was with the leases and the finances and all of those things. But the one thing we do know is that he had CP on his computer. We do have someone who has said that they were identity thefted. Thank you so much to someone starting with initial E. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Someone said that they may have had that there were some fraudulent documents, that a name was forged, that they did not rent a place. That would be Shirley's daughter. So we know some things, and we've had some people who have given sworn testimony or sworn affidavits or been deposed. Let's say it like that. They've been interviewed, deposed potentially, maybe sworn affidavits stating that they don't know anything about what's going on, even though their names were included in stuff. That would be Shirley Strawberry's daughter, Sheridan. We know that they took Ernesto's F-350. They couldn't keep it. There was still a lien on it, and that car is in Shirley's name. They took Shirley's car that was in Nesto's business name because they said his business was not a valid business, and they've accused him of running shell corporations. These are some things that we can say, okay, it's safe to make that assumption because that's what the police are saying. The police, law enforcement is saying that his mistress, his girlfriend, lives in Florida. Not Memphis, Tennessee, Florida. Okay. They mentioned Shirley's boss in Abu Dhabi. That phone call might have taken place in Fulton, where we could never have gotten those calls. All of those things. We'll talk about them again. I'll meet y'all tomorrow around the lunch hour again. On tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit more, and hopefully I'll have some more documents to share, and we can just talk about what we think we know, and any of the calls we have questions about and things like that. So we'll just keep, we'll just keep plugging away, and you guys drop your questions, your comments, and any videos that you think are interesting that we might need to even revisit. Because I feel like what we know today, we definitely didn't know a month ago. So everything to me always feels like it's a little newer. Thank you to another sis who dropped something over, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys for supporting. That will pay for the documents that I am pulling on today. Okay. So I appreciate that. Okay. You guys take care. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys a little bit later on. Bye-bye.